But I am a little wiped out, so I don't know what generates my entertainment on the nights when I'm really entertaining. Is it my boundless energy, or liquor, or fear, or anxiety? I don't know.
You could draw off the energy. I'm not just saying this in an ass kissy or the greatest audience in the world, but like it's not a huge audience, but you've got twice the energy of a full house. It's a good. Yeah.
It's true.
Really good.
Yeah, I feel like I'm kind of betraying it. Like I feel like we should do something to earn their energy. Let's spin the wheel of strangers. There's no wheel for you listening. Who's in deep emotional pain in the audience? All right, a hand went up. There he is. It's Levi.
Levi to the stage.
I know this guy. Yeah, grab that mic.
Hello, Levi. I feel I owe it to the home listener to state that you have long blonde kind of Carrie Elwes from Princess Bride hair, and you also have his mustache from Glory, which is nice.
It's my Three Musketeers mustache.
It's very nice. It's very nice. You've got a nice wide-baned corduroy maroon coat, and you're barefoot.
Jeff is fucking describing me. This is awesome.
Yeah, barefoot to the show.
Fuck shoes.
Did you walk down Hollywood sidewalks in bare feet?
Yeah. Actually, I washed my shoes before I came here out of courtesy. So.
You washed your shoes.
Oh wait, fucking shoes! I'm really fucked up. I'm sorry. I washed my feet before I came here.
I think you washed your shoes and you left them in the dryer. That's why.
Yeah, they're still hanging back on the line, so I gotta hurry up and get back there.
So Levi, we met in Madison.
Madison.
And you were driven up there during the Harmontown tour from Idaho.
Iowa.
Same thing.
Iowa, whatever.
And where you live on the banks of the Mississippi.
Yes.
And you're a big old Dan Harmon fan.
Yeah, I have my girlfriend to thank for that, but you are... I'm not
Really?
a fan, really. You're kind of... I've never had a hero, so I don't know how to put that in terms, but like... Whatever that word is in comparison to you.
What do you find heroic...
As a person... what?
What do you find heroic about Dan?
He's fucking getting up here and like... This is scary shit, and I'm an actor. I do theater and stuff, but you guys are fucking freaking me out right now. But not only that, but he gets up here and he doesn't do a bit. He doesn't put on shtick. He's just Dan Harmon up here. And all of us love him for that, don't we? Like that. That's the fucking reason I came here. And, can I sit down? I'm like...
No, yeah, please sit down.
Put your feet up.
Oh. Apologies, Jeff.
Can you show the crowd the bottom of your feet? I just caught a glimpse of this. Holy, what in the Bangladesh?
Yeah.
Jeez. Yeah. Sooty.
That's your city, guys.
Let's call your feet sooty. Were you cleaning a chimney before you came over here?
Just right in the car, Jeff.
All right.
Well, that's what the bottom of shoes probably are like.
And that's why I don't wear them. It's the same thing.
Well, yeah. What about why not shoes?
Well, besides not shoes, and actually, it's just more comfortable for me. You guys are personally the weird ones. All of you guys with shoes. I don't know how you can do it. Like it's
so there.
Yeah, that's it.
You fucking weirdos.
You're all awful people.
You shoers.
But unlike something like if they all had pink bows on their heads, like the shoes have this like deeply
Stigma?
practical purpose. No, they shield the human
Do they
foot
have a
from
practical purpose?
Yes, from broken crack pipes and bees, like half dead bees on the beach.
I did. In all honesty, since I don't wear shoes, I did wear it over a pile of dead cows just a couple of weeks ago.
You wear shoes when you have to walk over dead cows.
Yeah, I'm not an idiot. It's fucking shit growing in there.
Can we learn a little bit more about walking on dead cows?
What do you want to know?
I want to know why you're walking on dead cows. What do you mean? What do I want to know? Did you have a hand in their death? Were they dead before you?
If I did, they wouldn't be in a pile like they are. Like that's inhumane. But as an Iowan in California, I can't technically tell you why I was walking on that dead pile. Besides the fact that it's rich in nitrogen, and which is a good fertilizer for plants.
Oh.
For the podcast listeners, I was not winking. That was a twitch.
I don't. Are you supposed to use entire dead cows for fertilizer?
You can use
No.
You can use live cow's poop.
I'm just making the best of a situation. I rent a property, and I live on a farm, obviously. And the landlord is a terrible person. And I really hope someone listens to this. My address, I'll tell you later. I love you too. I'm sorry, but my landlord just treats the cows poorly, and then when they die, he says it's awful. It just piles them all on top of each other, and then just lets them sit there.
And then you go walking on them.
For a purpose.
You go out to harvest their nitrogen?
Yeah, it's. I got nothing on that.
This is fucking. This is the whole show now.
Well, there's more to. I mean, we haven't scratched the surface of Levi.
Shit.
I
have a lot of deep emotional pain.
Are we allowed to scratch the surface? Can we talk about anything?
You can talk about me every which way.
All right. Well,
I can take it. You're not bullying me. Like, just
right.
I'm an open book.
Yeah, I just want to know what you're comfortable talking about, because when we talked in Madison, you at the end of our conversation, which I thought was nice. Now, I wouldn't be shocking you to say you have weird mannerisms. Like
that would be the truth.
Yeah, that's not so. But then I would also I would say that I'm more comfortable talking to you than lots of other people who you would assume we're not like there's some kind of like
you're breaking my heart in a good way.
I don't know what that factor is, but it's like, I mean, you have yet to. I mean, you don't wear shoes. You've got the weird mustache. You've got a manic energy, and you identified yourself as a transgender in Madison. You identify as a female, you said.
But then sexually, I wouldn't want to fuck a dude. I don't know. Actually, a weird story about that. I had a friend of mine where a couple months ago, and we had just done some hallucinogens, and we were walking around. It was just me and him. This was a dude, and this is a very lonely guy, and like he used to have this girlfriend, and only one girlfriend, and he's been broken up, and so he really needs companionship. And there was one point during the night where he was like, do you just want to fuck? And we were sitting on a bench, and I'm just like, no. And I felt really, really bad, because he told me that like he had been getting mixed signals off me. Like, I'm a very flamboyant, flirty person, and I apparently had been doing that to him. And he's like, I even made up a joke. Oh, you want me to go Jolly Rodger you in the bushes? It's not really a joke.
What's a Jolly Rodger?
That's what he asked.
I want to know.
Levi, show him.
I need you to bend over.
I don't want. It's a podcast. You'll just have to tell me.
We could describe it, and their laughter would reinforce it.
Is it? It's not like a Jolly Rancher.
It's a lot bigger than that.
Yeah.
And, it definitely involves.
There's more sucking involved.
Lots of pirate booty.
Well, what is it? Come on. It was
Well, Rogering is fucking, and like, Jolly is a happy version of that, I guess.
That's it? Jolly Rogering is fucking?
Well, yeah, you get a Jolly Rogering, yeah.
Oh, okay. All
It's
right.
innuendo, Dan. It can mean whatever.
Wait, so Levi,
I thought it was a new thing, or like a secret thing, or a
I'm not
specific
that
thing.
cool.
Like you take a 2x4 and a dead cow and you flip it and.
It's not a good joke. Those cows, they lived and they died and they're sad now.
So you all right? So I don't know where to begin. I don't know where to middle, and I don't know where to end.
My girlfriend doesn't know where to begin.
I saw you made a video that's online. Maybe you can tell people how to get it on YouTube. It's like a Harmontown fan video, which again on paper, if someone were to be afraid of someone, like this video has all the earmarks, and yet I don't fear you. But the facts on paper about this video, which are that you made it by yourself, you play me, Jeff, and Aaron, and yourself, and in the beginning of the
girlfriend too, and my girlfriend. And Spencer.
And in the beginning of the video, realizing that Harmontown is canceled that week, you basically, not to put too fine a point on it, you take rope and other implements and you abduct each of us.
I didn't abduct you, and I didn't abduct Spencer. Both of you came willingly.
You lure us.
I lured you with a bong and something else.
And then it's you by yourself in this like apartment playing all of us doing a Harmontown show for you yourself, wearing different wigs and beards and things.
Psycho.
But around behind you, it's like, I'm assuming this is not set dressing. This is where you actually live. There is
just dead cows everywhere.
There's just.
Except for the corner pocket. Like, I saw that and I was like, oh, that's next to Jeff and that's in between Aaron. That's got to be a weird joke there about putting pockets in things.
It looks.
Never mind.
I haven't seen it. I'm very intrigued.
On the walls behind him, there's like writing on the walls. It looked like maybe like if.
Oh no, you're talking about my room.
Yeah.
Oh,
it looks
that
like
is the crazy person's room.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise.
If I was set designing for a Sirhan biopic, like there's like swirls and then there's other writing and then there's like
writing and drawing and
yeah. What is written on the wall? Is it just random thoughts? Like
plenty of community references, Doctor Who quotes, some shit I make up on my own. Actually, I really like it because I have to do it all the time by myself. I really like it when my friends come over. I have a big box of markers. I'm like, go ahead, like write whatever the fuck you want to, as long as you don't write over anything. Like, as long as you respect it.
Levi, I have a question for you. So you identify yourself as a woman, but you still have the male facial hair. Is that a conflict?
That's acceptance. Like, and it goes back to like the fucking thing. It's I really want to be able to have the womb on the inside of me and have kids. That's the only, not the only reason to be a woman, but I mean, that's the reason why I wouldn't like go into a surgery right now. I mean, you can't get that. Like, you'd have to drink a magic potion for that to happen. So, did I answer that question right?
No.
Well, yes,
I am
no.
shitty at this.
It was an answer to 3 other questions I had. So that was perfect.
Well, there's transgender where you just identify, where you just express as another gender, and then there's transgender as a subset of that. People who go, okay, not only am I expressing as another gender, I'm going to take physical steps. And you're saying, well, the brass ring is having a uterus, and that's not achievable through medical science. So why not have a mustache?
Pretty narcissistic, but to the point. No,
that's basically it, right?
I want to be able to, fuck whoever I want to and have all their kids and rule the world. It's just
but you have a girlfriend with which you have a technically medically heterosexual relationship because medically you have a wiener. Do you have a sexual relationship with your girlfriend?
Yes.
And so when you guys do it, it's a wiener going into a wee-wee.
I like that.
But it's
odd, isn't it? I know.
I mean, I hate to sound like a 5th grader, but so is that lesbian sex? Is that is
it? I don't know. No. Since I know that I can't have what I want, and to try and force anything other than that is sort of childish, then it's accept what something gave you and live with it. I can't. What am I going to do about it?
If I gave you a uterus right now with a magic wand, and I cannot, no matter how much you know, no begging. But if you had a uterus right now, would you continue to have a relationship with a woman?
And actually, I would only with her.
Right.
It's so much love. Actually, it's yours and Aaron's love. Listening to the podcast, it's just listening to us almost sometimes. Not only you guys fighting, but just your little jokes you play. Couples fight, people. Come on. But just your little in jokes with each other. And I was listening on the way here. You're talking about Aaron was listening to Game of Thrones, and you kept doing this voice or whatever. Or no, not Downtown Abbey. And she would she'd take off her headphones. She'd be like, "What the fuck was that, Aaron? Nothing is happening. Shut up, you're all right." And then she'd put her headphones back on and just continue, and you'd still fuck with her.
Oh yeah, when I was doing closed mouth British accents. Yeah.
I couldn't remember what. I just listened to it an hour ago. I can't fucking remember.
All right, well, so what you I said who's in deep emotional pain, and you raised your hand just by default. But do you have any actual short-term things that we can help you with?
I want to live out here, man. This place is I don't want to go back to the hellhole that I. And it's not a hellhole. The town's okay. It's hard.
I don't want to enable anything, but I will say you will fit in more here than.
Well, no. That's honestly, quite possibly. I was like, God, the people out here are just fucking awesome. Like, I want to live and breathe.
And people
out here.
don't, you never people out here. They come out here because they're chasing their own thing, and then some
But I
people.
don't want to do that.
Some
I don't
people
wanna
are
chase
successful
people.
at building their own thing, which means if you're in a room with a bunch of people and one guy's got a weird mustache, another guy's got a shark fin on his hat, like you can never quite dismiss anybody because somebody might be a millionaire or about to become one, or there's this whole culture of like it's very hard to for bigotry and prejudice, other synonyms, to gain a foothold here because it's not incentivized financially or socially.
Do you guys have an accent? Because I haven't heard one yet. Like, does Los Angeles people? Do you have an accent?
It's kind of
Well, I'm trying to tie into that. Like, you don't have like
the Valley has a pretty strong one.
the Valley.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
have a lack of accent that is technically an accent.
Say what?
We have a lack of accent that's technically an accent. Like, we sound like what movies are, so, like, we sound different than other people, so we have
Right.
an accent.
Yeah, I mean, I can tell if I'm talking to somebody, I can tell that they're born and raised in Los Angeles. I can detect the LA speech, but it's just it's to me it sounds like a lack of an accent. But I think everybody thinks that they don't have an accent, right?
All right. Well, we can't help you live out here, but
deep emotional pain.
any guidance?
Any guidance?
Yeah. Do you need advice?
No, I don't need it. I think I could make it quite on my own, but
I guess if you were open to advice, like the first thing that would happen is you'd be covered in shoes. Like you're clearly. I believe you when a man that is that committed to not wearing shoes says I'm not in the market for advice. Like I would truly believe you because you're like I sometimes don't tie my shoes and I'm like belligerent about it. Like don't tell me to tie my shoes, and I bought laceless shoes and like
like looking at you, if you're just from the neck up or even from the waist up, you got the coat on, the jacket, and you have this neatly trimmed, kind of what could be considered fancy facial hair. That's kind of fastidious. I would expect. Like spats and some razzle dazzle like spectators.
So I'm throwing you off that I have the facial hair, but
so you're kind of like you're very what kind of walking contradictions, which is great. It makes you.
I fucking love. That's awesome. Yeah.
Do you think that your feet are like hobbit feet? Like are they like more equipped? They must be. By
they don't
now.
have hair on the top, but
no. But I mean, like, are they like they're like shoe feet? Are they like developing calluses? Are they
no,
more?
it's developed. It's about like a half-inch callus on the bottom of my foot, like.
So are you maybe like the shoe wear equivalent of a nudist in that like you're thinking like maybe we should all not wear shoes?
No. I when I said that thing about you guys are weird for not wearing shoes, like go ahead, do whatever the fuck you want to, like just don't make me wear shoes, like.
But is there a root to that? Is there anything more to that? We know you don't have to. No one's going to make you. But
did you wear them in Madison when we met? Because it was snowing out there.
No, he would. Yeah,
I got
I can
frostbite,
confirm
actually.
that.
You came barefoot in the snow?
Yeah.
It was bloody cold out there.
Yeah, I got frostbite. And
blizzard, and you didn't wear shoes the whole time.
Damn.
Yeah.
good. Spencer doesn't wear pants anytime. Like he's always in shorts. And I bet people give him shit for that all the time.
We're not giving you.
But there wasn't some formative experience. There's not some root, like kind of.
I was forced into shoes, actually. Like
many of us were. We get trained not to touch hot stoves, not to walk into traffic. And I'm not picking on you. I'm just like I'm engaging in the dialectic here. So because I want to find out because you're different in that you are committed to not wearing shoes, and I'm curious if there was a. Expound on that. You were forced to wear shoes. I'm sorry I cut you off.
Okay, what are you looking for? Like the moment I turned?
Yeah, your origin.
Wearing shoes,
yeah,
and then I stopped wearing shoes.
Your parents were killed by a shoe outside of an opera house.
Shoe Man, the Levi story.
Is it like a tick? Maybe is it like it's something that helps you feel?
My feet are fucking sweaty, man. They're just like gross and kind of sweaty sometimes.
So you think?
What do you mean by tick?
So shoes are extra uncomfortable for you, maybe.
I can't even wear a pair of sandals. Like they're just. You guys, even if I was wearing the sandals now, like the people in the back would be able to smell my feet. Like,
but you did don some shoes to walk through the cow carcass field.
Safety first, Jeff.
Okay, all right. What about, how about frostbite in Madison?
That was me being cocky.
Don't take that tone with me, Levi.
All right. Well, let's have a hand for Levi for joining us. Thank you.
I'm going to tell you stuff. Okay.
Enjoy your stay in Harmontown. See, we gave the audience a little treat because they're such a good audience. We brought Levi up.
That was more exciting than I had expected. That was very nice. That's a fascinating guest to bring up.
What else?
You did a good job, I'd say, too. You did a good interview there. You were actually... What do you think that's about? Why do you think you're...
Well, I think it's the same thing. Like, I meet a lot of people after the shows and stuff, and and this is nothing on the people. Everybody, all Harmenians are fantastic, and many of them are exactly like me, and that's probably a problem, a breakdown in our like a lot of very little eye contact, and a lot of people get I'm very flattered by this, but I have now met a lot of people that are very nervous to be meeting me, and I don't suffer the illusion that it's because there's very much special about me. I think it's because I know how they feel. Like when I moved to LA and oh my God, Bob Odenkirk standing over by the fucking salad dressing, and just doing really really weird shit and saying a lot of weird shit and feeling really conflicted and weird about having face to face encounters with people just because I had a one way relationship with them for a long time and had built up in my head that they were a symbol. So my point being, I meet a lot of people who are nervous to meet me, and I, even meeting the mailman, am nervous to meet the mailman. I get very uncomfortable. Text messaging saved my life because I could never talk even on the phone to people. I'm okay, and everyone thinks I'm a dick, and I can't look at people and all this stuff. And I don't know. I think maybe it's just to use the crassest language possible to be very efficient about communicating it, and I think he can take it. I think Levi's so crazy, but so honest about it. He's just there's nothing. I don't know. There's nothing's gonna happen. It's oh, you just look, ask him questions, and you're just gonna get answers. Whereas somebody else, their head might explode or something. I don't know what it is. No, God no. I'm saying you're special, my friend. And
yeah, no, you did it just right.
But now that I know I have that power over you, that you could scream out, yeah, it's a roller coaster with me. But it's okay.